When Cohen brought the Mets, he publicly said he thought the franchise should win a World Series within 3 to 5 years. That clock has now hit year 5. Baseball fans, buckle up. Today we're breaking down the biggest storylines headed into the 2026 MLB season and why the New York Mets are at the center of one of the most intense debates in baseball. From the best offenses in MLB this year to controversy around Mets leadership to franchise expectations in the World Series drought and what Juan Soto's mega contract era really means. Hit that like button if you're a Mets fan or if you love baseball, analytics, and drama. And subscribe for the deepest MLB breakdowns on YouTube. Let's go. First up, offense. Because the team that scores the most runs almost always gives itself a chance to win and a chance in October. Let's look at how the CBS Sports ranked the best offenses entering 2026. At the top, the Los Angeles Dodgers, the defending champs and run producers. They finished last season second in run score and OPS. And they didn't slow down this winter, with superstars like Shohei Ohtani, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, and Kyle Tucker added in free agency. This lineup is explosive no matter where you put guys in the order. That's a fearsome lineup from top to bottom. But offense isn't just about boppers, even though home runs drive highlights. When you rank offense, you also look at on-base skills, situational hitting, depth beyond the top 5 hitters, runners in scoring position production, and consistency versus elite pitching. Dodgers bring goal in all these areas. Now let's talk about some other heavy hitters. Yankees, Blue Jays, and Braves all have powerful lineups that can explode in any inning, and teams like the Padres with added bats are now dangerous cards to play, especially in long series where facing elite pitching. Here's the twist. The Mets didn't crack the very top in that offensive ranking, but they still project to score at a high clip if their stars stay healthy and productive, because teams that score consistently, even if not explosively, are the ones that grind out wins over one. Baseball used to be about pitching and defense first. Now, the game lives on offense. Teams that can adjust mid-series, produce from the bottom of the lineup, make daily adjustments with analytics, and attack mismatches, these are the offenses that extend deep into October. And that's why fans put so much emphasis on batting strength, consistency, speed, and power balance together. Now we shift into the hot button issue rocking the Mets world. Steve Cohen, owner of the New York Mets, just obliterated the idea that the franchise will ever have a team captain while he owns the club. That's huge. Speculation swirled that fan favorite Francisco Lindor, a future Hall of Famer and veteran leader, could be the next Mets captain. Instead, Cohen doubled down and said, "There will never be a captain as long as I own this team." He didn't just dismiss it, he made it a philosophy. Why? Because he believes modern baseball doesn't need one singular leader. It needs shared leadership, accountability, and clubhouse chemistry. Cohen's stance is that every year is different. Leadership should evolve organically. Too much emphasis on title can divide more than unite. This breaks from tradition, especially from fans of team symbols like the Yankees' Derek Jeter, and it's becoming a huge story among Mets supporters. That's not the only major decision Cohen has made this offseason. Cohen has also been blunt about what he expects from his team. He acknowledged that missing the playoffs in 2025 was unacceptable given the payroll, the talent, and the investments made. Let's be clear, when Cohen brought the Mets, he publicly said he thought the franchise should win a World Series within 3 to 5 years. That clock has now hit year 5. But it's not just about missing the postseason, it's about the way it happened. After a promising start in 2025, the Mets folded down the stretch and missed the playoffs on the final day, a collapse that still stings. This matters because the roster has been overhauled. Big contracts like Juan Soto's historic deal are now central to Mets' identity. Expectations among fans now include playoff runs, not rebuild chatter. Cohen acknowledged that making the playoffs should be table stakes every year. Now let's bring Juan Soto into play. Soto is arguably the biggest contract in professional sports history. A 15-year, $765 million commitment to power up the Mets lineup. His offensive production last year was elite, top of the league in on-base and stolen bases, even as the team collapsed. Now this season, Soto has publicly said he's thrilled with the new look roster and ready to put the drama of 2025 behind him. He's transitioned into left field and embracing a leadership role, even without a captain title. That's big because Soto isn't just a batter, he's the offense. He has to carry the lineup and he understands that. So here's the bottom line. MLB's best offenses will determine pennant races. The Mets are trying to build identity and leadership without labels. Steve Cohen is tired of excuses, and the World Series drought is now the central storyline. Juan Soto's era in Queens isn't just hype, it's a turning point. But I want to hear from you. Who has the best offense in baseball this year? Do you agree with Cohen's no captain philosophy? And are the Mets finally built to compete for October? Drop it in the comments. Subscribe for daily MLB breakdowns. This is MVP Baseball. Let's talk baseball.